Vojn comes up against Jason Labert Primary. Today is the 23rd of June. We're at the E.T. Willett Park. And Labord has the coin. He's the match referee today. And we have the two captains as well. Toss will be done by Vojn. And the call made by Jason Labert. So, call by Jason Labert. Head is the call. Let's find out. And Labord tell us what it is. Tail it is. So you have won the toss, right? So you have won the toss. Kind of tell us, come this way. Kind of tell us what you plan to do.
You bat first.
You're gonna bat first. And any reason for that?
Yeah, the pitch look like
A good batting pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Had you won the toss, what would you have done?
I would have bat.
You'd have bat first too. But now you have to bowl. You think you could restrict them to a small total?
Yeah.
Definitely. So we have a game on, guys. All the best. All right.
Just hold the mic and play. The shake will go to the end. You go a little closer to, yeah, nice. Oh, lovely. Lovely, jubbly. Nice little smile will do. Nice. Lovely. Thank you.
Well, the news from the middle is that the VOJN team has won the toss and has elected to bat first. Now, the way that they have been doing in their previous games, including practice games, they have a couple of batsmen at the top who, if they are not out early, it could be a very big score. But who knows? Maybe Joyson Level Primary has a few surprises for us today in their bowling attack. So we'll have to wait and see, because in their last game, VOJN started badly. They were 14 for 2. But then they had enough batsmen to pull them around later and establish a very good score of 93. But I'm certain they'll be targeting more than 93 today. Joyson Libert Primary, as I indicated, should have other ideas, and it should be an interesting game. Well, we have a lot to thank God for. Tropical Storm Brett or Hurricane Brett, whichever one it is, would have moved away from us when initially we were threatened that we might get a hit. And so we have a lot to thank God for. In recent times, he would have shifted a lot of them away from us. We are hopeful that the storm wouldn't affect the Windward Islands and Barbados and those other islands too much. But right now, it's overcast conditions here at TTW, with the first ball being bowled. Here goes short, and he's turning it into the onside. Off and running. Mid-wicket is running across. They should be looking for 2 here. Thought about it. Lots of bubbling with the ball, but eventually the return comes in hesitation. So 1 on the tins. So overcast conditions, rain predicted nonetheless. We had some this morning. They're hoping that the rain would hold up until these 2 matches scheduled for today are completed. Here goes now, moves in now to bowl, and that's a wide. The keeper gets across, stops it. Non-striker looking to run the extra run. Wide signaled by the umpire. Cool conditions, but very overcast. And you're just hopeful that the rain won't wash this one out. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to James or Prentice is saying, and James is indicating you should have hit that harder. But he just pushed it quietly back up to the bowler. Here he goes once more, moves in now to bowl. Again, he's coming across. He's shook on the pad. The umpire is unimpressed. But that one kept a bit low. And he was struck on the pad, so a pretty useful start here by the bowler. It's the captain himself, and he has started pretty well. So Joyson Libert Primary may have a few surprises here as he moves in now to bowl. Good delivery, pushes it into the offside, off and running, even though it was straight to the fielder. And then right away, Micey Wallace is saying that's not a single, that's crazy running. So they don't want them to be careless here. Moves in out to bowl. That's another why the keeper doesn't pull it in. The third man comes across, chases after it, and they're bubbling with it. They're running back and going back for the extra run. So that would be 3 wides. Wide and 2 run. So the bowler has kept a pretty good line so far, except for that wide. Now he goes broad on the other side. Not good bowling. He started well, but he's not finishing well at all. And as a captain, he'll need to take the lead role in this endeavor to upstage the Vojn team. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl, this time to James. James is driving, nice. Oh, up pitch, he just passed the man at extra cover who didn't hold on to it. And they will get 2. But it was in the air, and I believe, based on the reaction of the little man at short extra, touched his hand. So here goes once more to bowl, once more to James. Here he goes, bowl short, and he's smashing it away backward up square. The man racing across, can't pull it in, gone for 4. Dragging it down, short, rank long hop. And James capitalized on that and just punked it backward up square for 4. So we have a new bowler from the Bath Hotel end. And we'll be hoping to have a good start. Punched into the offside by Prentice. The fielder comes in and misfields badly. And they should get 2 easily, maybe even think about a third. Looks like one of the females on the team on that occasion misfielding badly. And they got 2. So Prentice getting 2. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. And he's punching this one. The fielder comes across and just watches it go past. And it goes into the boundary for 4. He smashed that. That was hit well. Tremendous shot. Just punching it. It was short and punched it down the ground. And the mid-off should be a lot straighter than that. Field setting a bit off. Now, if that's long off, then where's long on? So the field setting still not properly positioned here. Coach is trying to give instructions, but I don't think they are getting the instructions properly. Now he's directly behind the umpire, which is not good. He's swinging at that. His Prentice certainly went after that with a vengeance. Came off the pad and into the onside. He'll settle once more. These guys play with the big guys. He's gone big. That's a tremendous heave. Down the leg side, short, and he hit it hard and high over backward up square for the first maximum of the game. And you get the impression that if these 2 guys continue to go like this, it's going to be a huge total for Joycelyn Leibert Primary. Now, mid-wicket goes back. Here goes bowl. Prentice is swinging into this one. Mid-wicket is racing across. He can't stop it. It's gone for 4. Well, he has certainly decided to go after this bowler. And it was a sweep shot this time. Well swept, hard, powerfully struck. Mid-wicket was there in position, but just couldn't get down in time. Gone for 4. Bowler decides to go around, then decides to go back over. Can't make up his mind. Moves in once more to bowl to the attacking Prentice. Prentice is cutting this one. A little bit more finesse. He's going down the hill. Pele chasing after it, but only to retrieve another 4. Prentice on the march has a little bit more finesse. He didn't really crash into that. He just timed it sweetly, and it raced down the hill away for 4. 3 consecutive boundaries to end the over, and the Vojn off and running. Well, we have a new bowler. One of the smallest on the field. But as we know in the story of David and Goliath, size really don't matter. Small axe could cut down big tree. James isn't so much taller than the bowler anyway, but he's a well-established young batsman. Here he goes. Bowles loops it up. He's punching it into the offside. It's from the gap. The man is chasing after it only to retrieve. It's gone for another boundary. It's raining force here at ETW. And there's no actual rain, but Vojn doing the rain dancing, and the bowler is tumbling over. He doesn't have a lot of confidence, I could tell you. Well, it's raining boundaries here. Vojn large and in charge for the moment. Here he goes once more. Is he going to loop again? This time he drags it down. I think that would be a dead ball. It's a wide signal as he dragged it down and he went way away through towards maybe where third slip would have been. Signal wide by the umpire. Here he goes once more. Loops it up. That's a good loop. He's beaten him. That's good loop. James deciding to go big. Head in the air. Missed it completely. So, Micey Wallace is saying no. That's a killer shot. Here goes once more. He's looping well, except for those wide ones, which he drags down. Once he gets it properly on target, though, he could be a pretty interesting bowler. Maybe as he develops, as he gets stronger. Here goes once more. Too short again. And he's driving it back up the strip to the bowler who doesn't feel it. They think about the single, but mid-off is in quickly. That's the captain. And cleans it up. They can't score. So James settles once more as he bowls. That's again tucked down way outside the off stump. It will be another wide. And somebody would need to show the youngster where the tree stumps are. I don't think he'll be needing glasses at this age. Should be seeing those tree stumps. James isn't that broad as he moves in now. That's a good delivery. He's swinging it away. The man that made wicket does pretty well to get a hand to it, but just couldn't hold it in. And it's gone for yet another boundary as it hit the rope off the hand of the fielder, who did well, I must say, to get there, but just didn't keep it in. Gone for 4. So they're scoring in boundaries. Here goes once more. Some adjustment being made to the field by the captain. Here goes once more. Loops it. That's beautifully bowled, but he's swinging it away again. The man at square leg rushes across. Can he pull it in? Gone just to retrieve another boundary. 4 more. My goodness. They would be hoping that they could stem this tide here, Joycelyn Leibert Primary. So, the little off spinner will move in once more. Outside the off stump, he's just gently pushing it into the offside. Can't score. That ends the over. So James playing a shot in defense, basically, to end the over. And the score must be already at an interesting pace right now. They're off scoring a lot of boundaries, so I'm certain that they're pretty much close to 30 already. And only, 3 overs completed? So, 3 overs completed, and they're off to a rapid start. So, new bowler. That's pretty well looped. That's pretty well looped, and the batsman was in a bit of a tangle, and it was signaled wide, but it wasn't the worst delivery in the world. The batsman, Prentice, was in a bit of a tangle. Didn't handle the loop on that one well at all. Here goes once more. Loops it again. He's down the track and then he drags it down because he wasn't quite to the pitch. I think it was a single. Normally they say don't run on a misfield. Good recovery by the captain for Joycelyn Leibert Primary. So, a little bit of pressure with the loop here. Prentice will need to work on that. Here he goes. Short, he drags it down. He's swinging and falling over. This time they're going for the single. And good return. Prentice was loitering there. Almost got run out in the process. So one more to the total. Prentice not handling the loop. Not handling the flight well at all. So that brings James back into strike. As here he goes. Again, loops it nicely. James is smashing this one into the offside. There's the young lady coming across. Can she stop it? She does. They would be thinking 2. And they go back for the second. Prentice being encouraged to run a lot faster than that. Seems to be just a little sluggish getting down there. 2 more to the total. But this bowler is proven to be a handful, really. That badly lined. He swings hard. The fielder is coming across. Takes the catch, but he dropped it. But he was already over the rope. And it's gone for 6. If he had taken the catch, he was already over the rope. And so he would not have been out. It's 6 runs, so each batsman would have struck a 6 already from this end. And scoring in boundaries. Vojn looking to establish maybe a record score here. That one he's driving back up the strip to the bowler. Prentice was out of his crease for a moment. I don't think the bowler was watching that. As he moves in once more to bowl. Swings into that through the vacant mid-wicket area. Gone for 4. Hit that hard. James really put back to ball on that occasion. It's another 4. And that ends another expensive over. Vojn motoring along. Well, the action will continue, and this time it will be Prentice, who just seemed to have been off strike for a little while James was taking full toll of the bowling. Now it's Prentice, who hit 3 consecutive boundaries the last time I think he faced, and that seemed like ages ago. He's back in strike. Settles over his bat now. Here goes the bowler, bowls wide of the mark, watch through, and will be signaled wide. Carmichael is the umpire. The descent Laborde is at square leg. So here goes once more, bowling a little slow medium pace. Little man bowls, loops that one. He's driving, falling down again. Not for the first time is Prentice falling over as he played the shot, and would be disappointed with that. Needs to maintain his balance in playing those shots. And if the ball continues to creep along the turf like this, they could miss one. Here he goes, loops it now. How does he handle it? James is driving down towards us. The fielder is coming across. Can he pull it in? He does. That's good work. That's very good work. He got there and got down and prevented a definite 4 and 3 run. Well, 1 run, sorry. So he saved 3 runs. Here he goes once more. Bowls to Prentice. Prentice down the track. He tugs it. He doesn't really time it as he should have. Fielder comes in again. Fields well. And they only get a single, so 1 more to the total. But Prentice just looks a little ungainly in playing some of those shots. Here he goes now. He's turning at that. Is James. Looked a little lackluster on that occasion. And went through to the keeper. Here goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. That's a pretty good delivery. Punched into the offside. The fielder, he ran past it, basically. It was hit hard, and the fielder just raced in. Really should have relaxed. The single was on. He should have relaxed and just put his body behind it. And he was trying to pick up and throw. And they just rushed past him into the boundary for yet another 4. Here he goes once more, moves in now, bowls, and he's watching that one carefully. Like I said, they could miss a few if they just creep along the turf. So he's being very careful on that occasion. Here he goes now, bowl, loops it. How does he handle it? He swings into it. He's dropping short of the fielder who comes across, puts his body behind it. He has fielded well. And again, stopping a certain 4. And not the worst of overs at all. Not the most expensive either. Had a boundary in it, but definitely he bowled a pretty useful over in the end.
It's close to a 50, but I'll get the correct score in a bit.
So here goes once more. New bowler. Well, I think it's the same bowler. He's swinging into that. Can the man pull it in? Well fielded. That's tremendous fielding. And he got to it quickly and got the return in very quickly indeed. That was very well done by the fielder. So that brings Prentice back into strike. So we're getting the score now. This is over number 6 being bowled. So here he goes, loops it up, he down the track, he doesn't time it, again falling over. So Prentice has fallen over a couple of times and definitely not doing too well. Well, Davis it is to bowl once more to Prentice. Prentice needs to handle these a little better. This time he's down the track and misses. So Prentice has looked a little careless in recent times. And Micey Wallace is trying to talk to him, telling him you're giving it away, you're not handling it well. Here he goes, bowls, and that's as wide as they come, way outside the off stump.
so the score moves up to 70.
So imagine that we're in over number 6 and the score already 76. James on 38, Prentice on 24.
But they're looking to make up in this game.
Here goes Bowes. Oh, he jags it down. That has to be a no ball. So it's a no ball.
The first time I'm seeing an umpire signal no ball with a smile.
So that's a no ball.
To the total and a free hit.
So it's a free hit.
Want to give Prentice a free hit. Comes
There goes now.
Prentice get free hit.
He's swinging into it. It goes towards the wide mid-on position. It's gone for 4. So again, staying low with that one and hitting it hard. Gone for 4. So it's gonna be Davis once more. Moves in now. Boy, he's down the track. He's swinging into that. Mid-wicket comes across. Feels it well. He has to hustle back. And misfielded badly. James says come through for the run. And wrong end. So single. So 79 the score for no loss. And the way they're going, here goes now, loops it up and swings! Gone for 6. The man was leaping in the air, but it's another 6. James pulling it hard and high over square leg. And he goes to 44. The score goes to 85. 85 after 6. What a way to go. So it will be Otto the bowler, and he'll be bowling to James. The score is 85. 85 for no loss. This is over number 7. 85 for no loss. This is over number 7. Here he goes once more. It's Otto moving in now to bowl. Full toss. He swings. It's high in the air. Somebody's going to take the catch. He's gone. Well, he's asking about a no ball, Prentice. And the lab board saying that is not a no ball. Prentice would be very disappointed with that. Prentice is saying that's a no ball for height. And he's very angry, very annoyed. Asking both umpires, what's up with that? And you could see that he's hopping mad as he comes back.
And the ball hit the top of the bat, went high in the air. And Liebert took the catch, and it's
so 1 wicket gone. 85 for the loss of 1.
Who's the new batsman?
So Daniel, who I think made 33 not out in Vojn's first game, has gone to the crease. Here goes Otto, bowls short. And he's stroking it nicely into the offside. Fielder rushes in, and the single is on. So it's immediately off the mark. So 86 the score for no loss. So Otto, who would have picked up that wicket. Prentice not happy about the call by the umpires or the non-call. He's swinging at the way, James. That's gone for 4. What a lovely shot by James. Hit it hard. It's a short ball and he really hit it hard. And I think he would be on about 48 now. I think he might be on about 48. So he's very close to that half century. So, well, he's motoring along, James. Settles once more. Moves in now to bowl, and he's tugging at that one again. The man is racing across. He can't stop it. It's gone for 4. Another boundary. That's his half century. That's his half century. So that's his half century. James makes his half century, raises his bat, and that's a half century by James. A tremendous half century too. So he has made it in 20 balls. Here he goes. Moves in once more. Otto. Oh, that's as full as they come and as wide as they come. And the umpire says no ball. So it's a free hit. So here goes once more Otto with a free hit delivery. Moves in now to bowl to James. James is swinging, but he doesn't time it well. The ball is going back drops the catch, but it would have been a free hit delivery. And he gets a single nonetheless. He just didn't time that one well at all. So 96 for the loss of one as Otto prepares to bowl once more. Here goes balls, and there's Daniel punching it down the ground. The man is racing in. Can he stop it? He does. And single. So Daniel playing pretty carefully, but playing nice and straight. That ends over number 7. So the score just about 98, I think, for the loss of 1. 97 for 1 after 7. Well, the captain, Libert, comes in now, beats Daniel outside the off stump. I think Libert is probably their best cricketer, best bowler, best batsman, and captain.
Has been moving nicely, seems to have good hands too, the keeper.
So,
Libert is not satisfied with
third man
asking maybe the third man
across
to go to, okay, yes, just a little bit to his left. And he's loving what he's seeing.
Here's Libert, moves in now to bowl short, and Daniel pulls it away. That's going to be another boundary. That's 4. So, well, I think that's James hitting that one. Well, no, that must be Daniel. Not too sure now. Both batsmen around the same height. Well, I think it could be.
13 fours already.
So,
that's a lot. And 3 sixes, 13 fours in the inning and 3 sixes, and then move on to 100.
Here goes once more, Libert bowls. He's driving. That's a lovely shot. The fielder comes across, hits her on the foot, and they're thinking of the second, but it's not on.
Good piece of fielding from Sarai at
so here goes once more, Libert moves in now to bowl short and tries to swing it. Comes off the pad. And the long leg comes across and watches it go. He pulls it in. He just managed to pull it in. Nobody was going after the ball. So here goes once more. Libert moves in once more to bowl. He's swinging at that. Again, came off the pad, I believe. No, it's a wide. So here goes once more, Libert moving in now to bowl. He's stroking it nicely, staying low with it. Over to long off. Good fielding by Sarai. Rushing in and picking up nicely and getting the return in. So Libert once more moves in now to bowl. Full of pitch delivery, stroking it into the onside. There's vacant areas there. Fielder comes across quickly though and restrict the batsman to only a single. So he goes now, moving in out to bowl to Daniel. Daniel stroking it again, looking really good on the front foot. Just stroking it nicely into the offside. Well fielded. That ends the over. So I think it's about 8 overs completed. And the score into the 100 now. 110 for the loss of 1.
And 11 for 1.
Wrong.
Move behind square and picked it up on the run, knocked it down. The score moves to 113. 113 for 1. Over
So 113 for 1. Bowls, he's stroking it into the offside. They should be thinking 2 here. The little man races and look at him racing. Picks it up. He got there very quickly though. Picked it up and got the return in.
And so the score moves up to 114, is it? Or 115?
So settles over his bat once more. Moves in now to bowl. Not a bad delivery, but he's swinging into it. Libert comes across, takes off. Oh, he dropped it. He got to it. He raced across, got both hands around it, and just because he was running, I think he was off balance, and they have gotten the overthrows. So Leibert made a fantastic try for that one, and I think not being balanced, he was still running and it fell out of his grasp. So here he goes once more. That's as wide as they come. He watches it through. The keeper comes across, does well, and pulls it in. 117 for 1 the score. As he moves in once more to bowl. He's driving one, keeping a bit low. Goes past the bowler. Long off comes in and gets the return in. Busy, busy, busy. Little fielder. And so I think 1 over remaining. It's 118 for 1 from 9. So James on 61, Daniel on 14. And Prentice went for 29. So it's the final over to be bowled. And we have young Freeman moving in now to bowl. Full toss and a no ball for height, but he has pulled it away back of square for 4. And it's a no ball for height. You don't want that. You don't want that. No ball and being struck for 4. And the current run rate is 13.31. So they're really putting their foot to the pedal here. So it's a free hit. Here goes Freeman bowling a free hit. He slams it down towards long on. It's going towards the boundary. The fielder is chasing after it only to retrieve. It's gone for 4. Well.
Well, I think he's gone into 5th gear now.
Well. It's going to be a very expensive final over, it would appear. Freeman it is. So Freeman moves in now to bowl. He's swinging into that once more. There's a man at deep mid-wicket. Leibert it is. And only a single, but it was hit hard. So James is actually on 64. And that brings Daniel on 14 into strike. Daniel has also looked good. He looked very good in his last encounter also when he top scored. He's swinging into that, but again he's going to find Leibert. Misfielded by Leibert, and they relaxed. Should have been looking for the second. And only a single. So that brings James back into strike. So here he goes, moves in now to bowl to James. James is slapping this one just uppishly past the bowler. And there's Sarai racing in and pulling it in. And a single. So 1 more to the total. So it's going to be Freeman once more. Moving in now to bowl. He's swinging. That one the off stump moved. That one the off stump shifted. And my goodness, it was through to the keeper. And that ends the innings. So 10 overs completed. Vojn has really done very well indeed. 129 for the loss of 1. James not out 65, Daniel not out 15. Prentice made 29. And we have had a very good game so far for Vojn at least. Jlps will be hoping to come back in the second half of this game. Well, Jlps would be thinking that they have a mountain to climb here, but runs on the board, already runs on the board, does not mean that it cannot be overhauled, and so that should be pretty interesting. Leibert, the captain, a lot will depend on him. The captain also in Prentice, he's taking a pretty long run. He's a pretty nippy bowler, and this start I think would dictate how quickly this game will be completed. So, depending on how well Leibert bats, depending on how well Prentice bowls, we'll have to wait and see. Well, Prentice, first ball up, moves in now to bowl to Leibert. Leibert is hitting it in the air, but short of the fielder of mid-off. Fielder at mid-off races across and picks it up. So 1 to the total. Here goes once more balls. That's a wide dish. Jaden Carmichael thinks it's only wide dish. He goes once more, moves in now. Prentice ball short again, and he's flashing at that and missing. This time the umpire signals wide. Here's Prentice racing in now. Balls to Freeman. Freeman is bowled! The Yorker length delivery and picking out the off stump. Brilliantly bowled by Prentice. Wicket number 1.
Freeman depart, and so the score now. Since Runako days playing primary school,
Here he goes, moves in now to bowl, and he's punching bowled. He's bowled. He was backing away, punching at it, and Prentice has picked out the off stump again. Well, he's on a trick. Brilliantly bowled by Prentice.
The off stump is sent back in reverse gear, and so not a good.
Well, Prentice is on a hat trick. This could be interesting.
They're sensing.
Yeah, it's gonna be Prentice. Prentice on a hat trick. I think he should be fully aware that he's on a hat trick. Let's see what he does. Here he goes. Let's see what transpires. Here's the hat trick delivery. Moves in now to bowl. Goes full and wide. Goes to the keeper. Sliding effort there by one of the young ladies. That's a brilliant save. That's a brilliant save by the young lady. And, well, poor delivery for a hat trick delivery, I thought.
That's a magnificent piece of field. Daniel feeling very well.
So, Prentice moves in once more to bowl. Short, and he's backing away. Leiber definitely backing away. He wasn't going towards that delivery. You know, see where he's at? But I'm not sure if this is Daniel. We'll verify. Well, France is the bowler. And France will be coming in from the Bartotan end. So here's France. Bustling run up. Moves in now to bowl. He's hitting it in the air. Gone! Caught and bowled! Oh, he didn't hit it hard. Just hit it straight back to the bowler. First ball up. Another wicket for Jason Leiber. Primary goes. Three wickets for 3 runs. So, France it is. With that bustling run up, the batsman settles as he moves in now to bowl. He's beaten, goes to the keeper. They should be thinking of the run. And it's a belated thought. And eventually decide against it. Tell me if Vojn reach the finals, is the whole of St. James would be. So here he goes. France moves in now. Bowles is driving at that and making sure that he's well outside of his leg stump, but the bat was extended outside the off stump. It was just flashing, but he's not getting close to the ball. I'm hoping today that I could see a ball over. I don't know. I'm not the coach. Here he goes once more. France races in now to bowl. He has a flash again making sure his 2 feet are planted outside the leg stump. But he's flashing that bat. He's not getting close, but he's flashing the bat. Here goes once more. It's France with that bustling run up from the Bartotel end. Races in now to bowl. That's a wide. That must be a wide. Losing the script on that occasion. So, Elliot, I think all France has to do is just bowl on the stumps, but he's missing the script for the moment. He bowls. That's closer, but not close enough. That ends the over. 4 for the loss of 3 at the end of 2 overs. Well, it's going to be Prentice who will continue. He has picked up 2 wickets so far. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching it in the offside. Back with a point. It's going for 4. I think it's going to go for 4. It's gone for 4. Leiber cutting away at it. Getting the width. And he flashed it through back with a point for 4. So, here it is once more. Prentice races in once more to bowl to Leiber. Leiber is flashing once more. But he's backing towards leg and just flashing. So he goes once more. Races in now to bowl. This time he's turning it into the onside. The fielder is moving across quickly and gets it in quickly. Philip. And one more to the total. So Prentice, the captain, races in now to bowl. Swings into that young Freeman. Down towards mid-wicket. Well fielded. And a single, but he definitely got bat onto that one. Not backing down from the pace on that occasion. He goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Leiber. Slow ball. He jams down on it. Keeps it out well. Thinking of the single. And really played it well. He picked the slow ball. Came down on it. Pushed it into the offside. Can't score. So Prentice once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's flashing at that awkwardly on that occasion. Goes past the keeper. Goes down to third man. And they get one. So that ends the over. And so it's going to be France. And he'll be bowling now to Leiber. Tall, relaxed looking stance. And Wendell Micey Wallace assisting with the field setting at the far end. So it's going to be France now. And be bowling now to the captain Leiber. Here he goes. France pulls up.
I've given him lead selector because he misses no cricket game.
So he goes once more. Races in now to bowl. He's driving and no, that's not good. He shouldn't be holding that ball with his glove. He needs to be very careful. That's not cricket. If that appealed, I think he would have been sent. That's not good, so they'll learn. Here goes once more. France moves in now to bowl. He's driving, but he was backing away. And so he needs to be coming across his stump to drive at those. So his body was backing away. The bat was going towards the ball, but needs to be moving across his stumps. He goes once more. Races in now to bowl. Again, hits it in the air. Nobody's going to get that. That jumps well short of long off. And only a single. So I think it's Freeman in strike now. Bustling run up for France. Moves in now to bowl outside the off stump. I think France has a problem with the line. He's bowling too much outside of the off stump. He needs to attack the stumps. And I think once he attacks the stumps, it could prove very interesting. But he's just bowling a little bit wide of the off stump. And that's not going to put too much pressure on the batsman. Here he goes. Needs to get it closer now. Bold. Last time he's gone off that. Swung away. That's four. That's a lovely shot. This Elliott is the batsman. And he took it on the full. And it's a no ball as well. So that's a lovely shot by Elliott. Swinging it away for four. It's going to be France. With that bustling run up. Moving in. Free hit it is. Moving in now to bowl to Elliott. Swings off the edge, coming down towards third man. The field is moving across. Well stopped there by the young lady. Great bit of fielding. That's Hanley stopping it nicely. And a single. So it's going to be France. Here's France. Races in now to bowl. That's a wide. The keeper does well. Parries it. And can he pull it in? He does. And so it's a wide. So it's going to be Elliott to take strike from France. Yes, France bowls. He's struck on the pad. He's appealing. Laborde says no. So Laborde says no, that ends the over. And at the end of over number 4, the score is 20 for the loss of 3.
The new bowler.
James it is, moves in now to bowl. Leibert's ball! First ball up, Leibert backing away. And James has picked out the middle stump.
And so Leibert is bowled, the big fish.
So Leibert goes, bowled for it. Well, James will continue. He batted well. Now he has started well. Wicket with his first ball. Hits him on the pad. Hits him on the glove. My goodness, he's down. Down for the count. Hit him on the hand. And he's in trouble. He's in trouble. That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of pain there because it hit him flush on the arm, on the hand. So Davis was struck on the hand, but he's going to continue batting. So,
just a bottle of water waiting on the sponsorship.
So let's see how he reacts now, because normally when you get struck, unless you're very brave, you would be backing away. So let's see if he's going to back away or he's going to look for some revenge. Here he goes, ball short. He's going after it. He's not backing away. And it goes past the keeper. And so they're going to get what I think is a bye. No signal from the umpire. So that's interesting. I thought, well, it comes late. A late call that. So James once more moves in now to bowl to Elliott. Elliott is driving into that. That's a lovely shot. The fielder goes after it. They should get at least 2. Oh, very slow running here. So Elliott gets one more. So Elliott looks pretty promising, I could tell you. So here's James once more, bowling medium paces. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging at that. He's bowled. Off stump, laying back like a masquerade, doing the limbo. That is another one for James. So he made a half century and he has picked up 2 wickets so far. I think it's obvious who the man of the match will be. Well, we understand that this is Gator's son, Elliott. As a matter of fact, Gator is doing video work now. All of a sudden, Gator is a cameraman. So, left-handed batsman. I can't remember ever seeing Gator hold a bat.
22 for 5. They don't want me to leave. They come and good. They say I'm having grand time. They don't want me to leave.
22 for the loss of 5. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's turning it into the onside. And they can't score.
Down behind square. Philip, good fielder, good cricketer, moves very quickly. So at the end of over.
That ends the over. And I believe Philip might be coming into the attack soon.
22 for 5.
Well, here's Philip. He turned the ball in the last game. Here he goes, bowls. Oh, that's an awful delivery. Swung away for 4. Elliott has put it away for 4. Over pitched and swung away for 4. Was there a signal of no ball? I'm surprised that we didn't get a call for no ball. I'm not seeing it. So Philip it is, who bowled very well in his last encounter, would want to improve now. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. That's better, but it's a little wide of the mark and it's going to be signaled wide. So he has started badly, young Philip. Man of the match from the last encounter. Made 22 in the last encounter, not out. Took 2 brilliant catches and then picked up a wicket. But in this game, he has been kind of left out. James and Prentice featured loops it. Oh, that's turning back. I wonder if Laborde didn't cater for the fact that I turned back big. But he has still signaled wide. That came back a long way. He really gets a little bit of turn. Well, here goes once more. Looking a little flustered now. He moves in now to bowl. Loops it. He's beaten outside the off stump. That's closer. The batsman is having to switch at it. Misses the shot.
There is no run. 28 for 5. Elliott is 11.
So here he goes.
Going at 5.25.
Moving in now to bowl to Elliott. Shorter. He's swinging into that. The fielder racing across from backward of square. Picks it up and they'll only get a single. So one more to the total. So the left-hander in strike. So the right-hander, Elliot, is Gator's son. The left-hander, though, has a bit of a Shandapore look as he settles full. He's swinging. That's Otto goes past the keeper, diving across. And they'll get one. That's Chiaro getting the return in. 31 for the loss of 5.
Had a wonderful game in the first game, got 22 not out.
So Philip seems to be a little frustrated right now. Hasn't got the start that he would have liked. Moves in once more. This time it's turning again away from the young lady. And they're going to get a single. So one more to the total. Well, this stance really reminds me of Shandapore. So it's going to be Prentice. Sorry, that's Philip Bowles. Swinging it away. That's a lovely shot. Well fielded. And one more to the total. So Joyce and Libert Prime is showing some degree of fight now, belatedly and all. But at least they're showing a bit of fight. So Philip will bowl now to Elliot. Moves in now to bowl to Elliot. Loops it up. Well looped. He's swinging at that. The keeper takes off the bails in a flash. And that ends the over. Well, James, who made a half century, picked up 2 wickets so far. Moves in now to bowl to Otto. Otto is flashing it into the offside. Well, Otto with his bat in the air, running down, direct hit and all. But Otto is home and helping to fix the stump. Here's James now bowls. So Elliot is bowled. So for the 3rd time, James has hit stumps. This time he's bowled. James has picked up his 3rd wicket and hitting stumps all 3 times. So James is the obvious man of the match. 60 plus, not out, and 3 wickets so far. So here goes. James bowls. He's beaten. The keeper doesn't hold on to it. They're rushing through for what may be a bye. Let's see what the umpire signals. Bye signal by umpire Carmichael. So here's James. Moving in now to bowl. Here goes Bowles. And he's swinging into that. That's Otto, I think. And they're going to get 1. So one more to the total. So here's James once more. That bustling run up. Moves in now to bowl. Short outside. They have some struck in the air. And there's nobody home. So they go through for 1. 1 more to the total. So 37 for the loss of 6. As here goes once more. Steams in now to bowl. Short. Goes for, that's a rank long hop. And outside the off stump. Punches at it and goes for to the keeper. So at the end of over number 7, it's 37 for the loss of 6. Well, it's going to be Philip once more. Didn't have the best of overs last time around, but he's a very good bowler and would hope that he get it right this time around. Prentice is lurking at a short mid-wicket, and I believe he might be in for something here. Here he goes. That's a swung away, and the fielder is coming across. Well stopped there by James. Good work by James once more. He has played a good game today. So it's going to be Otto to take strike.
38 for 6.
So
Otto 3, Elliot 2.
Otto it is. Left-hander.
Current run rate 5.30. They need 92 more to win. So the left-hander in Otto.
Here he goes. Philip.
To hold the ball from hand to hand.
Will move in now to bowl to the left-handed Otto. Loops it. He's bowled. Oh, Philip has beaten him comprehensively and picked out the middle stump. So brilliantly floated on that occasion. Misread by Otto, comprehensively bowled. Well, we understand that Kyron Powell sponsored the uniform for the Joycelyn Libert Primary School. And that's very good. Remember that Runako Morton, when he was around, he gave some exercise books and some other stuff to the Joycelyn Libert Primary School. Balls now to swinging that into the onside. That's Sarai, the lady. So off the mark, Sarai pulling one into the onside. Yeah, 1 and 5. So Sarai it is who is batting. She fielded pretty well, and now she has scored one. Philip moves it in now to bowl to Elliott. Short beaten outside the off stump. Daniel lost it for a moment, but recovers quickly. Yeah, so here goes once more. Philip now will move in now to bowl. Bowl swings it around. They're off and running. And that's Daniel. That's James, that is. Direct. Well, good return. And one more to the total. That brings Sarai back into strike. So it's going to be Philip once more. So here's Philip moving in now. Sarai gets one. She's struck on the pad. That's close. Gone. LBW. And she's in a way that she has been sent, but she's out plumb in front, swinging right across it. And so Sarai comes back.
He said that's too straight, Sarai. I really wanted to give you a chance, but I can't. It was too straight. Love would say, I have to send you, Sarai.
So wicket number 2. Sarai comes back.
So now it's 40 for 8. Fraser.
That's a wide. Nisbet is the bowler. 41 for 8. Nisbet is the bowler. Moves in now to bowl. And that's Fraser, the batter, and beaten outside the off stump. So Nisbet it is. Moves in now to bowl. Punch into the offside. And good work there by Hanley. Gets it in. And one more to the total. So here goes. Nisbet it is. Moving in now to bowl to the little man. Bowled! Center stump knocked back. Fraser having a swing. And clean bowled. So 9 gone. And 42 the score for 9.
Fraser gone. Nisbet goes to Douglas. Douglas is looking to hit that. It seems as though maybe would have that to run, boys. Not now though. Can't now. You find yourself in trouble. To tell you the sensing, teacher Amelita, she's sensing too. Oh, Granny is in the house, you know. 23. We are all sensing. Comes up now, bowls the ball down the inside. And they're going for 1. Then come back for, well, and a wide should be signaled now by the, signaled by the umpire. And so the score moves up to 43. 43 for 9. Teacher Amelita is here with us. Granny is here. She's Nisbet to bowl to Elliott. Elliott is driving back to the bowler. No run.
Well, that ends the over, and I think we're going to see something really interesting. Young Hanley is going to bowl the final over, and that's going to be interesting. The female will be bowling the final over, and we'll see how well she bowls it. So it's going to be Kiara Hanley who will be bowling, and here goes.
Oh yes.
And that's a little medium pace. It was a little high, but trust me, she has a little pace.
Give her in her hand and said, if you straighten your hand, the football will slide out. And see here, Kiara bringing over her hand in 2 weeks.
So here goes.
A good first delivery. Let's see what
Moving
happens.
in now to bowl.
Nice, well bowled
Beating
again.
outside the off stump. He's taking off the bills. He's appealing. Jaden Carmichael is not impressed.
Tell the umpire,
But Daniel was screaming his appeal.
can't do that, Daniel. The match referee, Kiara Hanley again, has bowled 2 wonderful deliveries.
So here's Kiara moving in now to. Oh, that's a no ball. That's a no ball. She's trying to work up too much pace here.
No ball signal by the umpire. See a girl.
So it's going to be Kiara. And I think she can be worked with. Here goes. That's a good ball. Well, goodish. I think it might have been signaled wide. Laborde says, no, I'm not going to call wide for that. And once she lands them, she looks serious. I think with some work, this girl could be a serious cricketer.
That boy Mouse got to be a genius.
So Kiara once more.
In 2 weeks.
Moves in now to bowl. Was a wide.
Laborde.
Wide signal by Laborde.
Laborde. I'm so taken up to see Kiara. I'm so happy to see her.
So 45 for the loss of 9, I think.
Maybe 6 days, 7 days.
Here goes once more. Kiara bowls. Better delivery. Just pass her. It was
If she could have come up with that
to the left of her in the air.
I will be jumping here. I will be
And a
celebrating.
single.
She went past the outside. How many legal balls left? How many legal? Just 1, 2. Can Kiara sneak away?
Here's Hanley moving in now to bowl. That's a good delivery. Swung away. That's a lovely shot. James comes across. Feels nicely. Good hard return. They should be looking for another one. This could be interesting. They say no.
It's going to be icing on the cake if she can only get a wicket. I'm standing and watching.
So, Kiara Hanley, who is a natural athlete, she was one of the stars at the inter-primary meet this year. Moves in now to bowl. That's a wide. The keeper doesn't get across. The fielder there, that's young Philip, races across and pulls it in. A wide. I think one more legitimate delivery. So it's going to be Hanley once more. Moving in now from the Bath Hotel end. Bowls. I think she was trying to bowl a slow ball. And the wide signal by umpire Laborde. Yes, I think she was trying a slow ball, trying to roll her fingers over it. Dragged it wide. So here goes. Trying to get the final delivery ball. Drags it down again. Beats her. Beats the batter. And a little bit of a mix-up in the running here. And that's the end of the innings. So Kiara Hanley didn't quite get a wicket in the over, but Vojn has won comprehensively. So good game for Vojn. 51 for 9, Joyson Lai. But I thought they had a bit of a fight back, which is impressive, because remember there were 3 wickets for 3 runs. And now getting to 51. I think they can only get better as the tournament progresses.
Continue to sense the Vojn team. Continue to sense here with a big win, but they're playing some good cricket. Joycing Liebert continue to improve game after game. Good to see hard in a bit. I'll tell you, Liebert was bowled James for 8. Freeman bowled Prentice without scoring. Martian bowled Prentice without scoring. Maynard caught and bowled Frank for 1. Elliott bowled James 13. Davis bowled James not. All right, good afternoon all, and welcome to this our post-match presentation. The player of the match between Vojn and Joycing Liebert Primary School, James. James, congratulations. Take your 6-pack of Giant Malt and then have a little chat here with me. You enjoy the inning today, James?
Yes.
What about the inning? Tell me, what about the inning? Or did any shot you play today that really stand out to you?
The 6.
Oh, the 6 over deep backward square?
Yes.
How you think that your team, Vojn, is playing? They played game number 1, no game number 2. How you feel about the performance of the team overall?
They play excellent over the 2 matches.
All right, congratulations to James, our player of the match between Vojn and the Joycing Library Primary School. Can we hear it for James? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to James.